And then he chiming in. Okay, I heard that. Yeah, more of that. All right, I'm done. We was out here rocking though. I know you hear it. I got two mockingbirds doing two different tones. And then I got the other bird up here, he just tweeting. I got my tweeters, I got my chirpers, I got my singers. Yeah, I ain't gonna do that. Fuck it. Where you was at? You supposed to come in. He late. Fix your John Deere yet? Nah, I'm still waiting on the starter. The starter coming in from Amazon. Amazon was the only place that was like, yo, we get it to you tomorrow, son. I was like, all right, come on. Shout out to Amazon and Jeff Bezos, even though he's not the CEO no more. I mean, it's not exactly like you could just go to Advanced Auto Parts and order the starter for a small engine. Like you would have to go to a specialty shop for that. And they usually don't have any in stock. They would have to order it and they're gonna be like, woo, woo, blase, blah, 3 weeks. And I'm like, nah, my shit at a Mexican's house right now. I need to get that shit taken care of immediately. No xenophobia, nothing, but yeah, I don't like my shit just sitting over there like that. So Amazon came through and was like, you know what, say less. Nigga, we got you tomorrow. So that's what I'm out here waiting on. As soon as the Amazon employee with his heroic ass show up, I'm gonna put my tools in the truck and I'm out. I'm out so fucking hard. My dismount gonna be amazing. Fuck, shout out, Matt. Round of applause to all the Amazon employees. Them's are some hero ass niggas right there, man. Amazon and UPS, FedEx, Amazon, nigga, man, them my heroes, man. For real, man, I love y'all. Where y'all at? Y'all at, man, you know what? Big hugs, man. Fuck all that, big hugs. Yeah, don't listen to none of these other niggas out here trying to tell you who you work for, woo, you doing this, blase, blah, you ain't shit. Amazon ain't shit, all that woo, blah, man. Y'all the shit. Y'all heroes. Yeah, fuck Superman. Yeah, you niggas, Amazon. Yeah, UPS. UPS bought the wheels for my Gator. Already assembled and everything. Here you go, big dog. My man, you a fucking hero. Them boys hustle too. Amazon employees, they hustle. They fucking the drivers. The people in the warehouse think they got it bad because they package handling, man. The drivers got it just as bad. People want to, oh, because you on the road, woo, we out here package handling, making sure the truck gets stocked the fuck up, man. Them niggas got it tough, son. Them niggas have had like 137 stops in a fucking day. Dealing with everything from townhomes to apartment complexes where you need the code to get in and all other types of shit. They got to deal with dogs and rebellious Rottweilers. And then they got to piss in Gatorade bottles. Then when they stop too long, the big homie get on. The fuck are you doing, sir? Yo, your shit just been stopped for a minute. You good, sir? You have a heart attack, nigga? Is there something I can help you with, nigga? You just in that bed. I'm pissing at the Gatorade bottle. Nigga, hurry the fuck up, nigga. This Amazon, nigga. Gotta have a coffee and a yogurt before hugs. Shout out to the coffee people, man. I don't want no problems with y'all. Y'all got it by default. Amazon managers don't play. Nope. They on your ass like stank on shit. Let me tell you something. They on your ass like flies on shit. I promise you that. If you thought your parents was bad when you was coming up, shit. Okay. Yeah, fuck around at Amazon and find out. And you thought your mom would nitpick with you when you was a kid. Yeah, try that Amazon shit. I have ordered so much stuff from Amazon, my 372 XP for one thing. Man, I love Amazon employees. People hate on them. People be hating on people. I mean, that's honorable work. That shit tough. I don't believe you're supposed to stay doing that type of thing, but that type of thing is necessary for where our society is going. Matter for where our society already is. You know, it ain't like we living back in the 1500s. We have more tools at our disposal. Therefore, the workload is going to increase. And some of y'all are ordering vain items, but the rest of us are ordering shit that can change people's lives. You see what I'm saying? It just depends on what perspective you look at it. But we live in this day and age right now. You know, we don't live in the past. And speaking of living in the past, I don't know why YouTube recommended me. Shout out to the Catholics, for one. They fucking, because England, England had a little beef with Spain, like back in like the fucking 1500s. Spain was Catholic. You got Christopher Columbus, South America. Why you think all the Mexicans are Catholic? That's because Spain was Catholic. Spain colonized that shit. Spain moved into North America shit. England was like, woo, blase, blah. We can't have that. Like, we got to save North America from the duress of the Catholics. So, England was on some Protestant shit. That's how they destabilized shit in Ireland and England. It wasn't like in the 1500s when Queen Elizabeth was on there. Yeah, they had the Scottish Queen Mary, who was a Catholic, assassinated, and Spain was like, oh nah, y'all ain't just gonna roll like that on our homies and shit. Like, they Catholics, we Catholics, nigga, we about to G-check your little shit. And then that's when the Spaniards, they got all their ships. They had like 15,000 people, and they went to go attack England's navy. And they had the English navy outnumbered in England. But the English were with this shit. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. They were with this shit, and they ended up beating back the fucking Spaniards, and the Spaniards just ducked tail and ran the fuck back home. Like, their armada got fucked up by the English. Like, the English put down their 10 biscuits and was like, snap, nigga. They cued the Tupac music. This is what it sounds like when we ride on our enemies. Spaniards, they was going home and got hit with a storm, got wiped out. So that's what spurred the colonies. And plus, England had a whole bunch of homeless motherfuckers wasn't really doing shit, Niggas was like, yo, we should colonize North America. It wasn't presented like that, but it was like, yo, we need to save them from being under the thumb of the Catholics. We need to have jobs for our people and provide land for our people. So America was just like, before it was America, it was just like up for grabs. But yeah, the Protestants and Catholics, they was on some bullshit. Then they came out here, whatever the case may be, that shit happened. I'm doing the urban thing, whatever, keep up, Then the niggas out of the colonists, like out of the 17,000 colonists, they said like only 351 survived. And they only survived due to the help of the Indians. But when it came to Jamestown, shout out to Virginia, after Queen Elizabeth died, then King James took over, and he started the Virginia Company, and they sent 3 vessel ships over here. Yeah, they sent the 3 ships over here. I don't know, vessel ship. They sent 3 ships over here. Boom, they landed in Jamestown. They really ain't know where the fuck they was with a, you know, it wasn't really a populated area like that. It was right down there in Virginia, or right over there. Jamestown is like literally right there. Like that's where your ancestors was, son, right fucking there. So when they got here, you know, whatever the case may be, then you had, you know, they had help surviving because they didn't know the terrain like that. And, you know, they weren't used to hard work and labor. Like they weren't, England didn't send their best. Like they weren't farmers or none of that shit. Like they didn't know how to work the terrain out here. So the big homie from the Indian tribe that was down there, they just called him Powhatan. The big homie name was Powhatan. Which shout out to Powhatan and Powhatan Correctional Facility, which I was at for like yeah. So yeah, the big chief Powhatan, like his people, his Indian tribe, they was like 10,000 men strong. So you got the colonists here, they at Jamestown, you know, shit was good. One thing I learned about the Indians was they were a real high trust people. Wasn't no one high trust like the Indians were high trust. They didn't give a fuck. If you needed help, they were going to help you. Like they didn't care. Like when you in the movies, like a bird could just be, they'd be like, oh, a bird. Like yeah, like that's how they really were. Like the Indians weren't on some, who are you? You're invaders. Like they didn't even look at the shit like that, dealing with land, to consider the people coming over as invaders. They just considered them to be people that needed to be helped because they were famished. The famine was taking over. They didn't know how to work the land. The Indians did. So the Indians did what the Indians do, being that they were high trust people, really. They helped the white man, you know, hunt, fish, how to work the land in the Chesapeake area of Virginia. The Powhatan got it popping. Like they called the English called them the Powhatan Confederation. Right fucking there. It's a lot of history in Virginia for you niggas. Yeah, this shit happened right there. So, you know, more colonists kept coming over. Those folk, they ended up getting broke because they really didn't have a lot of resources. But, you know, and then there's more English started coming over. Problems arose with certain Indians. And then that's where you get the Disney story Pocahontas from, which is a real story. Powhatan gave his daughter, like he gave his, Powhatan gave his daughter to be married to the Englishman John Walsh. Real shit, like in like 16, like, yeah, 1612 or some shit like that. So that just started a wave of, like, you know, that's how you try to mend a broken union or start a union, you know, just try to unite people at some type of level. You know, and you know, there was a lot of colonists, they were taking little Indian girls as wives and shit. Like that was how the Indians was like, peace. Like you say peace with your daughter. Like that's just what comes. That was how they dealt. That was like, yo, peace. And it was like, peace. So like, we need something to solidify the peace. Here's my daughter. It's like, all right, you know. But more and more colonists came over because they discovered a valuable product, tobacco. You know, and they went from like stragglers trying to survive in America to, they started getting wealthy, sending word back to England like, yo, we need more people over here because we got this job, we got the new product, and we need more people to work these lands. So, you know, more English started coming over and they started encroaching on, you know, breaking deals and treaties and encroaching on land and, you know, with the Powhatan, and that shit was so like, so Powhatan, the big homie, he died. Now, Powhatan, yeah, he died. His brother took over. And when his brother took over, he did what a lot of you niggas would have did. It was like, yo, these fucking white people, like, we tried to be nice to them, but yo, they full of shit. Like, look at them. Like, they misusing the product. They took the information we shared with them, ran with it. They not nice to us no more, even though we helped them fucking survive over here. So yeah, Powhatan brother, when he took over, he was like, yo, I'm gonna remove the white man from our lands, or the English from our lands. And so he went into one of the forts at Jamestown, and they weren't expecting this shit, and just slaughtered like 300 English. Like, he took some of his men, they slaughtered like 300 English. And after that, the English seen that as the perfect excuse to go ahead and treat them niggas like shit, all of them, son. Like, it wasn't even a war, it was just like, yeah, fuck y'all. So they just started raping the Indian girls, kidnapping the Indian girls, killing the boys, killing them. And you know, it was a tit for tat situation. Like, somebody come and shoot at your homie, you gotta get your get back type shit. It was gang mentality shit. But yeah, all that because the English didn't want the Catholics to have North America. I mean, there's more to it, but the Catholic Protestant shit, like, you know, when you hear people talk about this shit, like, we don't think about it in terms of that, like, really having a lot to do with history, but it did, especially in Europe, because a lot of Protestants were on some bullshit. A lot of Catholics were on some bullshit. But, yeah. Shout out to Pocahontas, shout out to Powhatan, shout out to Jamestown, shout out to Virginia, shout out to the Virginia Company. But it was beefing heavy. But no one could really fuck with the English. Like, one of the things the English did, or the colonists, they utilized tactics that they employed in Ireland to destabilize Ireland from the Catholics, because Ireland was Catholic. Like, the natives, not natives, but the natives, they were Catholic, and the English were Protestant. So they, well, you know the fucking you know the English people, the same shit they did to fucking Australia. They did the same shit to basically Ireland, to Scotland. It was like, yo, you'd be like, yo, how come everybody hates the English? And it's like, that's why. Yo, they never mind their fucking business. That's one of the major reasons. It's like they were Jews before Jews was actually gaining popularity at being Jews. Them niggas had their hand in everything, son. Yo, if the English, if some bullshit, they got a whole lot going on back there, so you gotta bear with me. Then I got the birds, they got a moon bounce out there. But yeah, if it was some fucked up shit happening in the world around that time, you could bet your bottom dollar the English were behind it. Just moving and yeah, doing the most, trying to compete with Spain and Catholic nations and shit. And the Dutch and the Portuguese. Shit crazy. Good morning, BJ. What's up, B Smith 38316? What's up with you? Rothschild family is based in England. Really, English, they were good fighters though. Like, couldn't nobody fuck with them. That's why I said when it came to the Revolutionary War, you had English fighting English. Niggas act like they were American. Nah, nigga, your homeland was England. It's the same shit y'all say now. You can't just step in. A Chinese person can't just come to America and be like, I'm American now, I'm no longer Chinese. But that's what the English did. The English came the fuck over here, was like, we're American type shit. Boom. And they rebelled on their big homie. They rebelled on the superpower. England was a superpower. They had hella fighters. Like, they would feel like nobody really wanted that smoke from England. Like, people tried and failed. They had sort of that conquering spirit. That's why the Celtic people, they was just like, nah, we good. We just gonna go over here. They was They put up a wall. They stayed over there in Welsh. It was like, nah, we over here then. Fuck it. Y'all can have that. Nigga, we'll go up to Ireland and Scotland. Fuck it. It ain't nothing. Like, that's y'all right there. Y'all got it. You know, but, the English, they were on one. And then after they beat your ass, they eat biscuits and drink tea. Like, this shit was extremely dehumanized. Like, you just got your ass whooped by an avid tea drinker and biscuit eater. Shit was crazy. But yeah, the Revolutionary War wasn't nothing but English versus English. That's how I look at it now. You be like, no, the Americans versus the Brits. I'm like, nah, all them niggas did was put on a different fucking coat and call the other niggas redcoats. They all from the same fucking place, son. They wanted to do their own fucking thing. No wonder America has just become the new England when it comes to being a superpower on the world stage. That's it. That's all to it. East Indian Trading Company, the Virginia Company, the Hudson Bay Company. Shout out to Montreal for no reason. I'm waiting on my starter for the skid steer to get here, and then I'm out. I'm out so fucking hard. I can't wait to get my shit back. Y'all see my shit over there? Ain't no skid. Where the skid steer at? That shit MIA, ain't it? That shit got real. But you live and you learn. And BG is Brian if you prefer. Nah, I like B Smith 38316. No, you're not Brian. You're B Smith 38316. The UK always is still. I'm not calling cookies biscuits. Your ancestors did. BG, you're the best history teacher. I don't know about all that. I don't have the right. If I had a posh accent, you know. But I like to urbanize my shit to make the shit sound fun. Like, I would have paid attention in school to that shit if niggas was like, yeah, and then when the English showed up, niggas was over there, they was like, woo, whatever the case, and niggas try to get their treaty and shit. I understand less words. I'm like, all right, be like, yeah, just sound effects. And then, yeah, like, niggas went over there and yeah. And be like, all right, I understand everything. I'm about to pass this test. I got all the information I need. Billy in the back. What does yeah mean? No, I don't even want. I like history when it supports my agenda or my narrative that I'm trying to spin on you people. And I like to bring up history. Sometimes I'll work an angle and just bring up history. I'm looking for some shit on coffee right now as we speak. Gotta get that accent. Man, fuck that posh accent. Hell no, ain't no fucking way. Fuck no, only way I'm gonna get that is if I want to grift. Grift, what is that? The posh community? Like the intellect, the learned. I don't even know what I'll grift when I do that. Oh, yeah, I can do that. The Indians, when they attacked, yelled out woo woo. Yo, who said, yo, put down the woo woo? You used enough woo woo. That do sound like a great condiment to put on a sandwich or a hot dog. Let me get some woo woo, sir. That shit right up there with grape poupon. Pardon me. Pass me a woo woo. Pardon me, I hate to bother you. Could you pass me a little bit of woo woo? It's right there. Just pass me a little bit, will ya? A little bit of woo-woo. Shout out to Great Poupon. He came from the UK. How'd he wind up there? I think about, I'm going after a starter and dealing with that myself. Yeah, I just wish there's just no big box store support for the type of issues that I got. But yeah, shout out to Amazon. I don't even know how I got on. Oh, we were talking about history. Yeah, but I don't know how I got there. I was originally shouting out Amazon employees for all the hard work they do. Them niggas skipped right at the people that said the firefighters, the police officers, the politician, the president of the United States. And be like, yo, ain't no love for the Amazon employees, nigga. No, ain't no love for the Amazon employees. Nah, nigga, Amazon employee need to be right up there with firefighter. Fucking UPS driver need to be right up there with president. Fucking FedEx need to be right up there with police. Uber Eats need to be right up there with politician. Uber Eats people are more important than politicians. They're more. You fucking lazy Americans. What if I come on an Indian girl and yell woo woo? Man, that shit, I don't know what the fuck woo woo, whatever the case may be. But yeah, them Indian, that's just how the Indians operated, man. Like, you really won't find another type of people like that where you invade and they assist you in the invasion. Huh? Y'all, do you ever think that's where the Indians at? Yo, son, y'all niggas was so, don't get me wrong, like, they was savage. The Indians, like, they had their beefs with each other, but that's because it's personal. It's because they knew them. It was like, yo, we Powhatan, we don't fuck with the Iroquois. They over there like, nah, they came by night, kidnapped, you know, a daughter or two. They killed my son. So we fucking hate those Indians, but we are Indians. Here comes the white man. The slate is clean, and that's how they looked at it. They didn't look at it like when you look at how when the Scandinavians invaded the UK. Like, they immediately, because they had that mindset, they was like, we got to get them out of here. Like, where y'all from? Northmen. Oh, no, excuse me, sir. We have an urgent issue. Yeah, making settlement. No, all that shit. Nah, nigga, we ain't rocking like that. But it was in America, it was a different mindset. It was like, yo, we're going to help you because the slate is clean. We don't know you. So it's like they automatically, by default, like, had high hopes for a group of people they didn't know by default, and mistrust for a group of people they knew, but that's because you knew them, which I understand. I fucking understand. Like, some of y'all would trust me with your money more than you would your cousin, because you know your cousin, like, I know that nigga. I grew up with that nigga. Like, nah, he steals. Nah, you can't trust the nigga, and he'll lie. But me, you don't know me, you be like, here, you'll assist me, you know? So I guess that's how it was. The Indians assisted with their own invasion, you know. I don't know how the fuck to say it. Shit, they was just nice as fuck. You ain't gonna meet no people like that no more today. That's like you going into somebody's house. Just go into a random person's house, and the homeowner find you in there. Is the bed comfortable? Do you want some soup? Here's my daughter. Sure. You know, they were like, the Indians were, yo, son, the Indians were white people before white people were white people, son. Damn, son. Yo, hold on, son. Yo, I just like cracked a code or some shit. That shit just got real deep. Indians were white people before white people were white people. Yeah, man, they were just like, we'll help you. Yeah, sure. Here's corn. Here's tobacco. We'll teach you how to farm the land. Sure. We'll teach you what you could use the trees for. You know, any other group of people, you would have to employ tactics to squeeze that information out of the Indians. Gave the shit up freely. Depends what you mean by white. Iron Man Metal 2679020373 Building Nackers. Anomaly met you last night. That you were one of the only real news sources. Anomaly met me last night. What the fuck? Only real news sources. Building Nackers can't weld. Quick drive around VA, listen to narrow down BG location. That's what they said them 4chan niggas did to find that flag that that actor put up. They said them 4chan niggas, like, yeah, they cross-reference longitude, latitude. Them niggas employed extreme mental algorithmic science to pinpoint the location and used flight patterns, and then they found the shit that Shia LaBeouf had put up. I was like, damn, son. Your average net worth $5. Hell yeah, it's downtime like shit right now. He repairs like shit. Imagine if I was just a nigga that wasn't good for shit. I'd be down for months. Bro, you take your equipment to the dealer or to a, man, you're gonna be waiting about 2-3 weeks. And that's just for them to look at it. When you get the call, it ain't because they fixed the problem. It's because they got more bad news and they want to know from you how they should proceed. It's been 2 months though. It's like, yeah, but yeah, you gonna need this, that, blase, blah, this, that, third, the fifth. Like, you want us to go ahead and do it, or you want to come pick it up? What's all the hooting and hollering in the background? Kids beating each other up. Ain't nothing but kids beating each other up. Normal, the usual. No generational wealth. Shit, man, it's only a few people that hold on to that shit anyway. Generational wealth is one of those things where you, of a certain family, is man, because you can train a kid up in the way they should go, and you can leave them everything. But what I've learned from watching Smallville is that sometimes that's not enough. That nigga, Kent, Mr. Kent, left Clark Kent the family farm. They were organic farmers. They had over 100 acres. And then after the Lana Lang shit, they even brought in some horses. So they was horse farming, and you know, they had the horses and shit. This nigga Superman met Lois Lane and immediately sold the fucking family farm that had been in the family for generations to move to Metropolis and become a fucking temple. Come on, man. fuck Superman. That's how it is for a lot of them, though. It's just like something about it. Like, even the Walton shit is breaking up. Like, unless you, like, yeah, certified going to fucking over the world, that generational wealth shit don't mean that. Because your kids, they gon', you know, it just seems like kids getting more rebellious. They don't want to live in the shadow of their parent. They want to break out and be pioneers and explore the new societal standards and circumstances that they find themselves in without the constraints of being held to your beliefs that you had from a couple generations ago. Which is also understandable in a certain sense. But then, there goes the generational wealth niggas speak of. Yeah, them niggas with generational wealth and all that other shit, man, they like bankers or in some type of weird family that's like actively fucking over the world type shit. I have major respect for the Indians. Man, they were too nice. They were too nice. Every account you hear, they didn't immediately attack the white man or the European for showing the fuck up. Like, when them boys got shipwrecked, them Indians ran to the shore with fish and corn and daughters to be married. It's like, yo, the fucking English were upside down. The boat capsized. They just on the shore fucked up. And here's an Indian guy trying to get me to marry his youngest daughter. And his wife is carrying corn and nursing me back to health for no fucking reason. So I don't even know you niggas. Y'all don't even know me. Nigga, stranger danger did not apply in that era. The Indians didn't believe in stranger danger. That's some new shit, apparently. The Superman actor is pretty base. You talking about Dean Cain? He old as fuck. Anybody can be base now. Oh, you talking about the new nigga? He's like Pakistani or some shit? Oh no, that's the Lois and Clark Superman. It don't matter what universe. Superman sold his family farm. Is the manager with kid? You can do everything right for him, but if the world doesn't get your kids, then your kids' kids might lose what you pass down to your kids. See what I'm saying? It may be your great-grandchildren that do your legacy in. See what I'm saying? Unless you have extremely strict, almost cult-like guidelines and rules in a family structure, that shit gonna be lost in a couple generations. I mean, you see the Rockefellers in them, they still doing their thing, but listen to how you niggas talk about the Rockefellers. Shit, don't hate it. It seems that's the way you keep generational wealth. All the other shit is just, it fades. They weren't savages, that's for damn sure, but they were savage fighters. That's what they told us in school, the Indians were savages. And I'm like, every account I read about with the Indians and their interactions with the Europeans, the Indians are trying to marry off their youngest fucking daughter for some fucking reason, son. Like, they having Thanksgiving every fucking day. It's like, yo, the chief's wife made a turkey for no fucking reason. And just, here, white man, here. Like, yo, it's like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, they didn't believe in stranger danger. The noble savage stuff. And he stole that shit from Jim Bob too. Not even to go there, but the whole Noble Savage, he got that shit from Jim Bob. Savage mean niggas wanna be savage and shit. Like you not savage. Stop it. Stop it. I bodied you and your wife and you didn't do nothing back. Good morning, BG. It's the original Bob Ross bird. Man, shout out to Bob Ross. What's up, rural populace? Yeah, shout out to Bob Ross and those happy birds. He has a happy bird. Those happy birds he used to paint right there. He'll build a whole fucking image from blank to fulfilled in like one episode and show you how to do it every step of the way. Bob Ross inspired me with the detailed amount that I go into on my videos for automotive repair. I was on my Bob Ross shit. I was like, yo, here's the socket. It's a 21 millimeter. Look at this shit, son. This what the fuck you gonna need. You see it? Alright, put that shit on the impact gun. If you don't got an impact gun, put that shit on a 1/2-inch drive ratchet, nigga. Then you get down there. If you got a ratchet, use your leg as leverage. Step on that bitch. God! Break that bitch loose. Pull that bitch off. This what the new part should look like. If you ordered this shit on Rock Auto or eBay or Amazon and it doesn't look like this, then nigga, you got the wrong part. This how you install it, nigga. Throw some dielectric grease on the spark plug boot because people say if you don't, then you're gonna kill your grandma. Y'all just spray something, just smear some of it, put a smeargle of this shit. Right there, son. Put the boot back on. Make sure the coil pack's secure, son. Like, yeah. You don't want your grandma to die. Use a torque wrench. If you don't use a torque wrench, your grandma will die. Like, they might as well. That's why I was COVID proof, because they was trying to peer pressure me into using torque wrenches a lot. Yo, son, if you don't use a torque wrench, grandmas could die, son. And I was getting that programming back in 2015. Like, I was already used to it. I still didn't use a fucking torque wrench. I have one just to be like, I got a torque wrench. I didn't fucking use it. It's just that using torque wrenches is the politically correct thing to do. So, you see in my videos, I wouldn't use the torque wrench, but I still put the torque spec because I respected your decision to use a fucking torque wrench, even though that's not what I do. And that's the guy you chose to name your company after. Put it together. I rock hoes, y'all rock fellas. And now you try and take my spot, fella. Phillies, hot rock fellas, put you in a pine box, fella. With 9 shots from my Glock when I rock, fella. Negro, please, you no mustache having with whiskers like a rat compared to beans you whack. And your man stab on and made you take the blame. Your ass went from hanging out with Kane to the Big, and Eminem murdered you on your own shit. You a dick riding faggot. You love the attention. Queens niggas run you niggas. Ask Russell Simmons. ROC, gunned up and clap quick. JJ Evans, gunned up and clap quick. Your whole damn record label, gunned up and clap quick. How much of Biggie rhymes gonna come out your fat lips? A tractor is a good inheritance. And you see what kids do with that, they'll throw that bitch away for an iMac. Yeah, they'll leave that bitch shit. They'll throw that bitch away for a shot to make it on Star Search. They'll sell that bitch to afford the tickets to go to Hollywood. Fucking leave your kid the tractor. That you got some real dedicated, like what's that farming chick? She doing her farming thing. Like they come from like it's like a 8th-generation farm. That's how a lot of these like farmers are. Like their shit is generational. Like the shit was like the real like that shit. And you got your kids, they haven't sold it. You know, you got the government moving in, trying to build shit up. They didn't sell out to the developers trying to develop on the land. They didn't take the ticket to have certain benefits if they did this. Nah, your kids just stayed strong and steadfast. That's what's up. That shit hella rare though. I'm behind like shit on comments. Oh no, I'm caught up. I was hopping all over. You 33 in the karate class. BG, are you grilling today? Yes. It's like an AIDS test. What's the result? Not positive. Who's the best? Pac, Nas, and Big. Ain't no best. East, west, north, south, floor style gritty. I embrace y'all with napalm. Blows up. No guts left. Chest, face gone. How could Nas be garbage? Semi-auto with your cartilage. Burner at the side of your dome. Come off of my throne. I got this lock since 9-1. I am the truest. Name a rapper that I ain't influenced. Gave you chapters, but now I keep my eyes on the Judas. I was born with torque wrenches built in. That's what's up. That's what I tell niggas about my arm. Like my shit is calibrated, son. I don't need a fucking torque wrench. I know how many is on the impact wrench before you reach the desired torque spec. Niggas not stupid. I know what the torque sound like, nigga. I know what that shit supposed to sound like when you reach the specified torque value. Yeah, we ain't stupid. I've been doing this shit a minute. Don't be concerned because I'm putting your lug nuts back on with a high torque impact wrench. I've been fucked over, left for dead, distant, forgotten, luck ran out. They hope that I be dead, stiff, and rotten. They just piss on me, shit on me, spit in my face, laugh about me, talk behind my back, but in they face. They some well-wishing, friendly, acting envy, hiding snakes with their hands out for my money. Man, how much can I take when the streets keep calling? Heard it when I was asleep that this Gazy and Cockefeller record wanted beef. Started cocking up the weapon, slowly loading up the ammo to unload it on the camel and the soldiers. I can handle this one dolo, but your manuscript just sounds stupid when KRS already made an album called Blueprint. First Big's your man, then you got the nerve to say that you better than Big. Dick sucking lips, why don't you let the late great veteran live? I got questions until my starter come. Yeah, we not even gonna count this shit. I ain't even counting questions. I'm rolling till my starter come. Sound like a woman is getting mugged in the background? Hell yeah, it's a lot going on. This one of the most non-violent areas in all of Virginia, including Jamestown. Tobacco used to be real big right here too, like right over there. Like we got the water over there, but yeah, tobacco was like really a big thing. Tobacco helped Europeans a lot. Not, I mean, obviously, but financially. Like they gained a lot of power in America as colonists when the Europe, you know, when the tobacco trade was busting. Like they actually had something to offer the homeland, and they could make special requests to receive certain shit from the homeland, which is, you know, the United Kingdom or England. Like that's why they paid homage and taxes to the homeland, because it's like, yo, you don't forget where you come from. Like you in America now, but don't forget, nigga, yeah, England raised you. England reared you. England taught you everything you know. And it seemed like the first couple generations of colonists understood that. But as with anything, when your kids, they, well, how come we're still loyal to the crown? No, we're Americans. They forget where they come from, you know. They get big-headed. You dig? Then you got the Freemasons going on a campaign against the crown and shit. You know what I mean, son? Just rebellious. Problems start when you get people disconnected from their roots and from reality. Oh, so you're agreeing with me then? Yeah, them fucking white folk forgot that they were from Europe. That man, yeah, you agreeing with me? They forgot their roots and wanted to rebel against the culture that they came from. Man, having kings and somebody that was European culture. All throughout European here, you hear kings, big homies. Like think gangs. Like a king wasn't shit. Like people will swear fealty to the king so fucking quick. And if they didn't like the king, they take the nigga out. That was just the culture. That was it. But to just be like, nah, we don't want a king all of a sudden, fuck what my ancestors stood for, and fuck my father's father culture, and just to be like, taxes, nigga, we not paying that shit, fuck y'all. Oh, y'all rebellious as hell. The English would have, them fucking redcoats would have beat y'all ass too if y'all tried that shit in the home turf. It's just that they had to travel so far to get to the actual fight. So when they talk about the American Revolution, it's like, yeah, America, you know, Americans were outnumbered, whatever the case may be. They came over here, wop, got the popping, cow. You know, rock is red glare. The whole time, the Brits, they were starving on the ships. There was like diseases, niggas had lice on this shit. They had like one square. They came over this bitch to fight you niggas on some slave shit. Like they was like slave niggas on that shit coming over here to fight you niggas. So yeah, they lost. They didn't even have cheese sandwiches for the ride. All they had was that one piece of salted fish, and they had to survive on the sea for 5 months. By the time you get here to fight the Americans, you really don't even feel like fighting. You done lost weight. Like, yeah, man. You just like, man, this is bullshit. But the Europeans forgot their homeland, they forgot their culture, they forgot their roots, and they started calling themselves Americans. They cut ties to the motherland. I have to wait until 3 p.m. for my starter. My starter better get here. If he get here before 1, I'm going to give him a $20 tip. I'm going to have that shit already waiting for him. He's just going to get a $20. He's going to get a 20. I need my shit. that's just looking at it from the perspective of the Brits, though. Like, it's easy to boast about the American Revolution from an American standpoint because, especially not having that many numbers to go over, because the British weren't nothing to fuck with. Like, people have tried and failed. Like, the English went hard. So it's just the location, it's just the way that the events unfolded. Was why they eventually lost, and was like, fuck it, y'all can have that shit. Fuck y'all. You know, and then, you know, when America, you know, shit happens. Now America's a superpower now, niggas want to be friendly and shit. But they still got their traditions over there. Like, people over here, they look, how can y'all, like, y'all got the palace, and they all still got a queen. Like, what type of shit y'all on? That's them people culture. That's what the fuck they do. They want a king. There's some people that want a fucking king. Not everybody wants to be their own boss. Not everybody wants to just... Not everybody wanted to be on some Democrat Republican shit neither. It was like, no, what the fuck is that? No, we have kings. No, we have bloodlines. No, this is malarkey. You know? America had traditions too. Drink beer, eat meat, and shoot guns. America. How much of that came from England, though? Y'all weren't American. America is just a made-up term to give a made-up name to give the land that you settled on behalf of England. You got to remember that there are 13 colonies of England. It wasn't the 13 colonies of America. Nah, they were still, when they came here, they answered to England. They answered to the queen. They answered to the king. And so you can't just be like American culture from that era. What does that even mean? All American culture is English culture with a different name on it. They still came over here eating tea and biscuits. But it's like when you go someplace, it's just like how Chinese people, they leave China and come over here 2 generations. You gonna have some kids, they don't even know how to speak Chinese. Like, they not even in touch with China. They don't even know what Peking duck is. They don't know nothing about poo-poo platter. They like, what the fuck is poo-poo platter? Nah, nigga, fried chicken and watermelon. You know, so it's something to be said about going somewhere as somebody from this place and then just becoming somebody from that place. Because the Europeans did it. Y'all don't even call yourselves Europeans no more. So you can't just put all that stock in your lineage or the culture of your ancestors. Because if you did, you would be over there. You will be in Europe some fucking where. You know? So it's like, when you think about it, that shit too is vanity. Because it doesn't stick around. That culture doesn't stick around. You know how many fathers in England who had children that were just sailing to America? They were proud of them. They're like, yes, they're going to continue our heritage, our culture, our legacy. And then the children had children in America, enter the anchor babies, and then they just said, they just yeeted their ancestors' principles and culture and became something different and went against the crown. Yeah, if I was an Englishman, I would look at you niggas like y'all spoiled brats. Y'all run around screaming, America, fuck yeah. It's like, oh, how y'all forgot where y'all come from. England has York, America has New York. Obviously, they were sending shots low key. That's some rebellious child shit. Oh, they got, they got York. Fuck, this gonna be New York then. Fuck them. Yeah, that's some shit a child would do. This is New York. I'll show you. I'll show you, father. BG America. I'm American as fuck, home. Don't get it twisted. I'm just looking at the shit from a different perspective, though. It's fun to do that. The shit we learned in school about this shit is easy to see from American eyes. But when you look at it from not only English eyes, but English from that era, you can see how what the English who went to America and started calling themselves Americans did was fucked up. You'd be like, y'all on some fuck shit. You know? What was Old York like? I don't know. It's like out there. I think it was in Mercia or some shit like that. The Kingdom of Mercia. Fucking, well, that shit was like in Northumbria or some stupid shit like that. Fucking up there by Bebbanborough. You go up there, you make that right past Wiltshire and take that left as a dirt road. It's gonna take you to Bebbanborough. The little fort right there all to the sea. You can get that bit right there. The kingdom of Northumbria and whatnot, whatever the case may be, woo woo woo. When the Scots was like, nah nigga, we gonna lay claim to Northumbria, and the English was like, nah nigga, that's our shit. They was like, nigga, y'all just want everything. Y'all want the world, don't y'all? And the English was like, battles were fought, and the Scottish people, they couldn't fuck with the English. It is what it is. You don't gotta be ashamed of it. Like, the English did them niggas dirty. Y'all seen Braveheart? The English been doing the Scots dirty. They been doing them niggas dirty. It's just the Scots they can't fuck with the English. Physically, or anything else for that matter. No woo-woos, BG, man. Why the fuck am I even talking about European history? It is not White History Month. Beer battered with what? Beer battered cod and halibut with fries are great. Hell yeah. Fish and chips. You got that Arthur Treach's fish and chips right over there off Livingston Road. I feel like I'm in the UK when I eat there. Every month is White History. It really is. But yeah, man, shout out to the Indians. Shout out to Jamestown. Shout out to Powhatan. That's another thing I like about Virginia too. It's like right here where all this shit happened at. Like everything shit got cracking here. Pocahontas used to live here, like right here, nigga. Fuck you mean? Yeah, everybody's seen us though. Pocahontas live right over there. John Walsh, who the character John Smith was modeled after, he lived right there. Fuck you mean? This where everything important in this country happened at. Shit, every important decisive battle for this country happened here at some point. Part of the Revolutionary War. Shout out to Lord Baltimore and them in the harbor they got over there, and shout out to Jamestown. This was front lines for the Confederacy, for the Civil War, all types of shit. Brought to you by Rack Barrel. I'm going to a 420 on the Indian reservation tomorrow. There's some good looking Indian women out there. Hope to find my Pocahontas. Shit, they been doing this shit. Once Pocahontas started some shit. And the European man was like, shit, we want them Indian women. Yeah, John Walsh wasn't the only one. It was just the more popular one. But that's what pioneers do. They fuck other women. Bro, that's what I'm telling you niggas. Like y'all niggas, you think the white man landed here and was like, oh, I only want a white girl. No, nigga. They was like, yeah, they were fucking. Bro, they were fucking. That's the most powerful way to make an alliance between two people. To fuck. You don't believe me? Alright. Why you think Indonesia has the most amount of adherence to Islam in the world? Because the Arabic traders who went there fucked their way through that society. Let me tell you something, huh? Let me tell you something. There are more Muslims in Indonesia than there are in Arabia. Fuck are you saying right now? They fucked. They fucked their way through the elites. The traders that would go out there would get wealthy on the spice trading bullshit. They would take the win. They weren't like, I only want to sleep with Arabian women. Nah, they was like, hey, you little Indonesian native girl, yeah. Woo, 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 woo. 3 wives, whatever the case may be. Yeah, nigga, we fucking. And then you had powerful people. When the traders, the Arabic traders come up wealthy, you had powerful people. They were marrying into the families, and before you know it, the ruling elites, the people, their subjects will automatically adopt whatever religion that the ruling elites had. The Muslims couldn't do it without fucking. Where the sword does not work, fucking does. I'm telling you, man. I done talk, man. Y'all need to pay me for this information. No bullshit. No bull, man. I done taught niggas how to build and destroy kingdoms. Nah, nigga, I need to put out a fucking, yeah, I need y'all to pay for my house to be built. Fuck you mean? I started at midnight. It's been 4:20 twice. Oh, it's 4:20. Oh, for real? Oh. Oh, would you look at that? It really is 4:20. Okay, all right. All you niggas put that vanilla Dutch down. Put that grape cigarello down. A bunch of fucking weed head show out on a holiday. I forgot all about that shit. You fucking junkies, you. Look at these weed heads. This the only day the mushroom people take a step back. Weed heads wild out. It's 4:20. For what? Why? Why is 4:20 a weed holiday? Does anybody know? Like what weed head was like, yeah, 4:20, that's our day, son. Is that today? I thought that was every day. Yeah, but it's like St. Patrick's Day. Like it's okay to be Irish every day, but on St. Patrick's Day, it's like super okay to be Irish. People just Baron Strawberry just take to the. I would like them to talk to everybody that's here, and then I would also like to look, and then I would also like to deal with. Then I would also like to be like Ireland, and we almost talk like Scotland. Yeah, those niggas just take to the streets and parades with green everything on. But it's okay to be Irish every day of the week, month, year. It's just that St. Patrick's Day is they shit. You gonna see Baron Strawberry out there looking like the Lucky Charm leprechaun. Weed heads is the same fucking way. They like we smoke every day. But 4:20, they'll commune with other smokers and shit. Yeah, that shit, they'll, yeah. This shit like the weed heads New Year. 420 is from the Grateful Dead. Man, I originally came from Ireland, but 6 generations deep Kiwi, so unlike Yanks, we ain't calling ourselves Irish. Ronnie McDonald, you see why I don't call myself African American then? You see why I don't put African nowhere attached to my surname, name, title, prestige? It was just what you said right there, right? All right. It's just like 3 generations deep, the British who were in America decided to stop calling themselves British and start calling themselves America. You don't hear no white folk running around talking about I'm English America. Ah, nigga, man, y'all cut that bullshit African American shit out. Niggas is just Americans, son. It's the same, that's the shit I'm talking about. Now we on the same level. Now we level. We leveled up. I still need you to put that Garcia Vega down. Get the Garcia Vega out your hand. It's 420, all the fucking weed heads in here going ham. Here, Billy Hard, you taking note? Here, Billy Hard gonna have his work cut out for him today, and I support it. These fucking weed heads off the street. These fucking potheads. Stopping at green lights. Reporting drunk drivers, though. Unless you're born in Ireland, you ain't Irish. You gotta have that anchor baby. People try to deny the validness of anchor babies, but then they'll say some anchor baby shit like then the Mexican had an anchor baby. The babies, you know, you can't send the little nigga back. That's an anchor baby. There's power in anchor babies. And the only way you get an anchor baby is if you have sex. So that goes back to what I've been telling you people. BG got me into stopping at green lights. I hate people who stop at yellow lights. Yeah, validity. I brain fart a lot. And I'm still traumatized from having my bucket yeeted just savagely too. It wasn't even a kind yeet. That shit was just a demonic yeeting of the skid steer bucket by a Mexican that didn't speak English. I didn't know how to make it stop. Yeah, shout out to anchor babies though. Shout out to George Washington. He was one of the first anchor babies. BG got me into yeeting other. Let's go. Travis said you got 2 more questions before he comes with your starter. No, the fuck he didn't. He ain't gonna get here till like fucking. They take their time getting here though when it's something you really need. Any other time they throw it at your door 10 a.m. It's right here. And when you really need it, they don't get here till after rush hour, nigga. Like when everybody leaving Cracker Barrel, that's when they'll show up and mow like I mean, you be like, damn, cuz it's like 7 o'clock at night. What you think about Egypt suing Netflix They entitled to that under the law that everybody agrees to. I don't care what they suing Netflix for. Like what specifically? Did Egypt just, we're tired of it, we're suing? There's some type of agenda to that. Nobody just sue Netflix. If you was really based as a country, Egypt would just ban Netflix from the country. Just be like, yep, no more pulling the plug on it. But nah, niggas want money, is something else behind it. The Red State on Netflix. That shit ain't on Netflix. Yeah, when you really against something, you just ban that shit from your country. You like, nah, we not doing that. Ain't no suing, ain't no being tied up in court. Ain't no trying to monetize the situation. That's up. That's a wrap. Y'all done. Curtains. No more. No mas. BG, you ever heard of Earthships before? Nah, I ain't heard. I'm blue pilled on that. I don't know nothing about that. That's why I love you, Faith. Lance Vet, if you don't, Lance, I say, when I say your name, I think of the nigga from NSYNC. The gay NSYNC member, his name was like Lance or some shit. Then they had like a homosexual. He was like, tell me why. Yeah, and I think that's you. Like your name is Lance. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Looking ass. Who's puffing on eBay today? Over here telling us not to smoke weed or drink coffee, but you're taking blue pill. Hell yeah, I'm blue pilled on that. I don't know nothing about Earthship. Hell yeah, I'm blue pilled. I'm blue pill. I'd rather be blue pill because red pill people think they are the literal guardians of the galaxy. That's how they talk to you. That's how they treat you. Like they and they alone have all the secrets. That they are just so superior in an age of false enlightenment. I have the answers. You don't. I am the guardian of the galaxy. You are not. BG is Jew pilled. I don't even know what the fuck that means. BG, don't you like Buckethead? I don't even know what that is. That is a catchy song though. BG gonna smoke blunt. No, that was Backstreet. I thought that was NSYNC. That's NSYNC. That I want it that way. That's NSYNC. I get the two mixed up, but man, BG smokes only Obama Kush. BG, you like any metal music? System of a Down? I don't listen to it. If it come on magically throughout the course of a day, and I'm like doing something extremely active at the moment, yeah, you know. But other than that, that shit just gives me an instant headache. Like you can't just relax and listen to that shit. Like you can't just be about to go to sleep and just have some heavy metal shit. You know, just. BG, are you an official bear? BG, you ever listen to Primus? I haven't. If I did, I probably didn't know that's who that was. Oh my gosh, if y'all died not hearing Buckethead, I'm sorry for you. Who the fuck is Buckethead? Is that like some heavy metal shit? No, I can't listen to shit like that. That shit had me wanting to beat up grandmas. I don't like heavy metal. Shit, I immediately go into fight mode for no reason. Fuck up, y'all don't want niggas listening to heavy metal. I'm telling you that right now, son. You keep that shit to yourselves. That shit inspires violence. This is one of the most straight up original, intriguing, informative streams on the net. Lighthearted and fun too. You would be a great teacher. Oh, thank you. Who said that? Mickey? Faith, get Mickey a yogurt, please. He called me informational. Thank you. I do fancy myself for being informational. I was trying to be informational towards the Mexican gentleman with the skid steer, but then he immediately yeeted the bucket. I'm like, yo, you can't bring the curl any further in this direction. They could just go that way with it, but no, he had to try to max out. Just Feliz Navidad, singing Feliz Navidad. I was like, yo, son, just get off the pedal. Like, you don't have to press the pedal. He didn't get it. That deserves a baby bell. Hell yeah. Shout out to Baby Bell. Little, it's round. It's like this big. You can put the shit on your keychain. You can put it in your palm. It's a great snack for when you get depressed during the workday. He didn't get it. Yeah. 20 co-workers went from I should be a teacher to people get tired of know-it-alls. My enthusiasm for mysteries of life can be too much for adults with their beer bottles. See how you just insulted them? You insulted a group of people by calling them kidults with their beer bottles just because they're not into what you are into. Meanwhile, here we are, and you are on this stream. I guarantee you, if I start talking about the different types of oak wood, you will tune out. Can I then call you a kidult because you're not into oak wood like I am? Huh? Where's the level of respect for your fellow man? Everybody doesn't have to be into the same shit you into. Not everybody gives a fuck about Medici and them. You know? Some people just don't fucking care. You know? Like, I know people that didn't wear a fucking mask during coronavirus, not because they were like on some truth or shit, but just because they was like, nah, I'm not doing that. They ain't have a reason for it or nothing. They was just like, yeah, I'm not doing that. You'd be like, but the agenda behind it, let me break it down. They'd be like, nah, I'm good. I'm not doing that shit. You know? Yeah, rap's so fucking beneficial. Yeah, you got a point. BG never wore, I wore a mask like shit. No, one of the main ones telling niggas in the area to wear their mask. I just hopped on here and told you niggas that I didn't wear the mask, but I was wearing that bitch. Shit. I was the nigga at Walmart like, excuse me, your mask? You just not gonna wear a mask in here? That's how you feel? Huh? My mask protects you. Where's your mask that's supposed to protect me? So I'm in this bitch with my mask on, unprotected, because you decided not to wear a mask. Yeah, I was that guy. Here I am exposed with a mask on because you decided not to wear a mask because you think you're better than everybody else. So now I'm going to die. And you're not going to die because you're not wearing a mask. But I'm going to die because I'm wearing a mask. But you're not. And that means you're not protecting me because my mask is protecting you. So I'm wearing a mask for you. That shit was hella stupid, son. Let me tell you something. That shit didn't make sense no matter how many times you fucking... Bro, that was not the that was the dumbest. It was a pretty retarded area. I mean, era in life. People with masks on were scared because other people with masks on were scared because those people didn't have a mask on, and they told the other people with mask on that my mask protects you, but if you don't have a mask on, then who's going to protect me even though I'm wearing a mask? And they're like, yo, your mask will protect you, right? And they're like, no, that's not how this works. That's not what Fauci said. My mask doesn't protect me, it protects you. But you don't have a mask on, so now I'm unprotected even though I have a mask on. Yeah, I was a mask Nazi. People just put the Nazi on the mask issue, like the mask Nazi. And then the unmasked Nazi. Poor Nazis. Nazis just get it bad every time some bullshit happens. The people are not going to let the Nazi shit go. People in the streets yelling, I can't breathe for George Floyd with mask on is truly insane. It is, and I don't even like to talk about it. That shit just so fucking stupid. Shit was just so fucking stupid and low-hanging fruit. I'm just glad I can give y'all a perspective of fuck junkies. Niggas don't care about junkies for real. Junkies get robbed, and George Floyd was a junkie. You know what niggas do to junkies? Sell them bullshit, rob them, have them doing weird fucking jobs for no fucking pay. Nobody give a fuck about George Floyd. To be honest, y'all knew that. Every nigga in America knew that shit. Like, that's not even a part of like the culture to give a fuck about junkies. You know, it is what it is. Shout out to the white woman that was like, I'm his fiance, and then the media proceeded to just never ever show her again. That's how they gonna do me. Who the hell they gonna do me? They gonna do me the same fucking way. Yeah, it's gonna be some bitch named Shauna. Yeah, Shauna. He was such a good man, a hard-working man. I've been the guy, I've been there for him. And then they were like, wait, that's not his wife. Shh, shh. Like, that's not his wife, though. Shh. All short people use undue influence. I don't even know what you mean by that. Yeah, I'm 5'1", I get shit done. Shout out to everybody who 5'1". BG gonna tell us next week he's 100% vaccinated. I've been told y'all that. I did a whole bit about that. I did a whole bit detailing my experience taking the AstraZeneca vaccine. And then raking in the money when I caught Bell's palsy on the GoFundMe because people felt sorry for me. Shit ain't nothing new under the sun with me. BG got that Johnson and Johnson. Ain't no AstraZeneca, not an AstraZeneca. They making kids get vaxxed to go to school. Sean Kelly himself, where you been at? They been doing that. That's why I kind of didn't feel bad for new anti-vaxxers that acted like this is just the most important thing. Like, you know how long niggas been fighting the vaccine bullshit? While y'all was still running around calling people anti-vaxxers because y'all considered yourselves to be on the right? Huh? Niggas been fighting. People been fighting mandates. Like when that shit happened in New York for when the measles outbreak and they passed a mandate, a sweeping mandate, all the kids had to get the measles, mumps, rubella vaccine. And parents was out, y'all was sitting there talking shit about those parents. Now all of a sudden enter 2020 and everybody's a fucking anti-vaxxer all of a fucking sudden. They just manufacture anti-vaxxers for no fucking reason. For a reason, but for no fucking reason out of the blue. I seen that shit with my own eyes. People who didn't even understand the issue or the importance of not taking these vaccines just declared themselves against the vaccine because they homie did, or because this is what this influential political parties seems to be doing. You know, shit, like y'all got played like a fucking fiddle on both sides, anti-vax and pro-vax. Like the majority of you, I don't even believe you're really authentically against vaccines. A lot of you admitted it. It was like, nah, I'm just against this one because it's mRNA technology. Yeah, fuck all the other shit. It's just this one right here because there's some new shit. Nah, nigga, the old shit will fuck you up. The old shit been causing autism, son. Fuck is you saying? Like that, man, you looking at that shit, this shit been fucked up forever. Not since 2010, since the bird flu, the swine flu, not forever. This shit go all the way back to Louis Pasteur and them. Yeah, people been doing this shit. It's like, no offense to you new anti-vaxxers, and they probably gonna take the stream down. They always do when I get on some vaccine shit, but fuck that. No offense to you new niggas, but it's as if they created you new niggas, anti-vaxxers, for the express purpose of validating previous fucked up vaccines. So they got y'all hyped on Mountain Dew and the focal point of mRNA technology, and then the other shit was just not even a thought no more. The shit that people had been fighting years for was just suddenly abracadabra. Now it's this mRNA shit. It's like, yo, son, niggas still got this shit going on. Like that shit, like I feel like the 2020 anti-vax people were created on purpose, just so they could have a thesis and antithesis with the pro-vaxxers, and they needed that to sort of coax people into the overall arcing agenda. Like I feel like that shit was done on purpose. I've never seen so many anti-vaxxers be created overnight. That shit was done on purpose. They smart though, they did right. Man, getting in women's cars, BGs. Yeah, to lead the narrative, which the Republicans did when the majority of Republicans became anti-vax. All the while, the big homie Republican paved the way for the vax to be distributed. But yeah, you see how they create the opposition, and they created you. You didn't know it. You swept up in the moment. You like, yeah, mRNA technology, but you were being manipulated. Your emotions were being manipulated. You were created. I mean, now that you're here, shout out to you, but you know. My kid is allegedly not vaccinated. We switched doctors. It was a small hat, of course. Shout out to the small hats. What's for lunch, BG? My starter. I'm making a repair on my skid steer for lunch. BG sound like Anomaly. Man, Anomaly couldn't sound like this even if he had the courage to. Fuck you, man. Shout out to Anomaly. That's my favorite YouTuber. Nah, Anomaly just on. Shout out to my people on that political shit. Your John Deere skid steer. Yes, my John Deere skid steer. Where have you been, Lance? From Backstreet. Like, we've been over this already. Everything from the bucket being yeeted by a non-English speaking Mexican to the starter going out. They just banned Jesus in Israel. No, the fuck they didn't. They was talking about doing this shit. They didn't fucking do it though. And even if they did, that's what you're supposed to do, ain't it? The Christian nationalists would agree with me. You had some people across seas praising Lucifer. You would be like, yo, we banning that shit. We don't believe in that shit. Jews don't believe in the fucking Messiah at all, whatsoever. They don't believe in the miraculous birth. They don't believe Jesus was even a real fucking person. They don't think the prophet that was spoken about in prophecy has come yet. So it's not surprising that they would do some shit like that. It's in keeping with their religion, which a lot of Jews, not Zionists, but Jews, are strict about. It's a non-messianic religion. Christianity is the only Abrahamic religion that believes Jesus was the Messiah. In Islam, they just say he was a prophet. In Judaism, they say he never fucking existed. Fuck him. That's why they can write in their book, yeah, may he rest in piss and excrement. Since that's what y'all say happened, they get real disrespectful with this shit. So if they got that written in the book, why wouldn't they ban Jesus from all over the place? Like, you gotta put yourself in their shoes. And, oh well. Do you believe in Jesus? Alright then, nigga, that should be enough for you. Does Jesus need the Jews to believe in Jesus in order for Jesus to exist? Alright then, nigga. Come on, get with the times. But we can't say a word against those who wrote the Talmud. That's because they won the conquest. Obviously. It's no different than how the English won America. They fought for it. It's just the people y'all say y'all can't name, they used a different mode of warfare. And it worked. Now you niggas is scared to name the fucking Jew. And you praise people who name the fucking Jew. Which is so extremely basic. But that's revolution. He named the Jew. It's revolutionary. That's what they've reduced you to. They won. If the Indians gotta live with that shit that happened, then y'all need to live with this shit that is happening. Y'all fucking lost. Europa last battle, you fucking lost. Fuck, you gonna go to war? Huh? You gonna start some shit with Israel? Fucking crybaby ass niggas. It's called lying, the only tool of the enemy. Y'all didn't want it bad enough. That's how the world plays. Lance from NSYNC. That's what I thought. I thought Lance was from NSYNC. I knew it. They tried to tell me Backstreet Boys. Nah, the homosexual that was up there dancing with Justin Timberlake. War by deception. Then that's how you're supposed to do it. That's how you do it. Shit, of course, you put yourself in their shoes. The shit worked, didn't it? It worked. Where the sword doesn't prevail, war by deception does. It's just how bad do you want the victory? How low are you willing to stoop to achieve and conquer? All right, then. They funded porn, created insurance, funded tobacco addiction, alcohol. They funded all the evil in America. That's why I said they fucking won. What are you gonna do about it? Trying to tune up Amelia Bedelia. Shout out to Amelia Bedelia. They had us reading her books in the 2nd and 3rd grade. I remember going to the Scholastic Book Fair in school and picking up that Amelia Bedelia book. She was supposed to be babysitting the child and sweeping the chimney. She done lost the child and didn't sweep the chimney. She never did. She never completed the mission. Pretty much, she was just, yeah. Shout out to Amelia Bedelia. If that's winning, I don't want to win. Okay, then be okay with where you are. You see what I'm saying? And don't fucking complain. Your ancestors weren't willing to do what it took to win. End of story. That's how they won. Niggas didn't want to play like that, then you accept the consequences for not playing the game how it go. Every battle can't be won with the sword. Who said I'm not? They believe we are the Kelly pot. Every dog has his day. Certain superpowers are no longer superpowers. Yeah, that's just how it is. Like no one from Greece ever thought that a young 20-year-old boy from Macedonia would arise and bring hell on Sparta and Athens and all of everybody else, and then proceed to try to take over the known fucking world. But this shit happened. You had certain niggas think they was a superpower. They got wiped out. And then that superpower got wiped out. The Jews gonna have their fucking day. The British had their day. Germany had their day. Everybody has their day. Africa had their day. Egypt had their day. You want to know what the Egyptians said when Alexander the Great rolled through? They dubbed him Pharaoh and praised Alexander the Great for freeing them from the bondage of the Persian Empire. Huh? What are you saying right now? Then he proceeded to go up north, through Egypt, up north, and named a city after himself, Alexandria. They fucking loved him. That's just how the shit go. And then what happened to the Hellenic Empire, the Hellenic Alliance that he formed? Rome. So this shit just gonna keep it. This how it happens, man. So I don't give a fuck about the Jews or what this shit happens. Once we die 200 years from now, people gonna look back on this day and just be like the Jews, the Jews. How you hear me talking about the British people and how they finger fucked everything in the fucking world. And people up there, they're gonna be like, yeah, but we got this new thing now. It's these new niggas that might be niggas. Like, yeah, remember all they had to do was deal with the Jews and be like, yeah, this shit fucked up. But these niggas, and then people gonna be, the niggas are taking over. How you think the Amorites felt when the Hittites moved in on the Babylonian Empire? Come on now. You gotta have eyes that see beyond your own era to know how this shit gonna go. This shit always go. It's circular. It always it really is. That's why I don't even dwell on this shit. Every dog has his fucking day. Every dog has his day. Every dog. You don't believe me? Go watch All Dogs Go to Heaven. Did the little girl not come outside? Charlie! What happened to Charlie? The dog had his day. The fucking UPS driver smacked his ass when the dog was trying to cross the street. Charlie had a fucking halo, son. Every dog has his day. That's a Faith Pharaoh wreath on that maple tree. That girl came outside screaming for Charlie. Charlie was dead. He was dead. Halo. Charlie. We need to make history. Because like it or not, you will be history. People can only think about right now. Extreme discomfort right now. Perceived injustice right now. The shit you going through right now may not hold a candle to what your grandkids gonna go through. A whole different China may be running this shit. You have Chinese military bases all over America. Americans may be in camps because they chose to be in camps. I'm letting y'all know this right now. The Chinese, if Asia come out this bitch and like take over, and there's no way to win through sword, gun, whatever, same shit. I'm choosing not to go in the camp, but to live amongst them, paying taxes and doing everything just like them, and I'ma fuck all types of Asian women. Stop fucking playing with me, son. I'ma pioneer the fucking rebellion. I'm putting so many babies and all types of Asian women, doesn't even fucking matter. One of them is gonna make it into an important place. An important person's daughter. Something. Y'all sure I'm on my John Wells shit, aka John Smith, aka the shit that happened with Pocahontas. Hey. Play the game. Alright, can't be so random, it's great. Where do we sign up? You don't. Your country already doing. A lot of y'all be like, if that's how you win, then I don't want to win. But that's not how your country feel. That's not how the corporation America feel. Americans is America. America on that bullshit. America on this bully, yo. America, big bad wolf. America is Charlie. And we all know what happened to Charlie. Every dog has his fucking day. How you think niggas in other countries feel? They not up there just sitting there blaming the fucking Jews. They blaming the Jews puppet. You. You. That little ass country out there couldn't do nothing on its own without you. Who do the people out there hate? Ain't just the Jews, it's you. Because you allow them to do it, then provide the military backing for them. So you can't just be like, oh my nigga, you are an American, son. Your ancestors signed that Balfour Declaration. It was your ancestors who gave less than it was your ancestors who gave less than 1% of the world's population prestige and power for you as a descendant to sit here and complain about them endlessly. He named them. Yeah, and your ancestors gave them unlimited power. What war have they fucking fought? Exactly, you fight it for them. Come on now, stop fucking playing with me. Faith, pass out the cue cards to say stop fucking playing with me. But that shit is a cycle. It's earthbending. I did a whole stream on earthbending. I see how this shit go. And that's how it go. He's gonna be one of them all. That's how people look at black people today. Not to say black people, but people of African descent. The same fucking way. They were on top. You don't believe me? Get your Bible, go to the book of Genesis, chapter 10, verse 6. Ham had Egypt, Libya, Canaan, and Cush. Cush was a hell of an empire, sub-Saharan African shit. Hell of an empire. Cush got it popping. Cush got it cracking like a southern white. Cush, one of Cush's sons, was the only person in the Bible to be named a mighty hunter before the Lord. Nimrod went and started fucking with the Semites and built this city called Babylon, from which you get mathematics and science from. One of the greatest cities that the world has ever fucking seen. What happened to niggas? Heavy is the head. One group of people on top. Then it's time for somebody else to take over. What happened to the Canaanites? The Israelites. Abraham was told to leave Babylon and go to Canaan, where his descendants married Canaanite women. You don't believe me? Go to the book of Genesis, chapter 28 or 38. Right there, Judah took a Canaanite wife. Judah's sons took Canaanite wives. Their offspring took Canaanite wives, and then they beefed with the Canaanites. That means they immediately mixed with what you could consider to be niggas. One day this group of people is up, the next day this group of people is down. That's the way of the fucking world. That's just how this shit go. I rely on my man to look at the big picture. I'm in charge of the detail. Awesome. All right, I'm looking at my watch. I got unlimited questions left. My starter still ain't here. Taking questions. Lance is a real person. Yeah, I think he's a real person. Favorite brand of audio tape? Bro, I'm not that old. I'm not that old. I don't even know what brand audio tape. I don't listen to tapes. I found Milwaukee bits in my garage last night, so I'm a fan of Milwaukee too. That's what's up, Bort. Faith, Fair, can you get Bort a yogurt cup? Go ahead, give him the Chobani. That's all I want from you DeWalt guys. Just acknowledge that Milwaukee is great. You can still use your DeWalt product, but just acknowledge that Milwaukee is superior. How do I convince my wife to have more wives? You don't, because it's not your culture. You don't come from you don't immediately descend from a group of people who did that, or a religion that would allow that. In the majority of Christianity, that's frowned upon. So you want to live like them over there or be like them over there, that's not you. If you have to ask, that's not for you. Thoughts on America first? I'm with it. Shout out to them. I live here. This shit an imperial power with all types of military bases all over the fucking world. If that shit stop, y'all gonna experience extreme discomfort in all these third world countries like Haiti that you niggas be pointing and laughing at. They can't even build cities. You niggas is gonna be living just like them. You niggas might as well y'all be out there bitch building mud huts too. All this fucking trade we got going on that come from foreign places. Y'all ain't gonna know what to do but build a fucking mud hut. Don't listen to me though, I'm just talking my shit right now. Waiting on my starter for my skid steer. Then I got this job tomorrow, so I really need this shit to work out today. So I gotta go down the street and help this dude. He's clearing out an area for his pool. And I'm gonna just be moving some dirt and tilling up some land for him. So yeah, I got my, y'all see me get the tiller. The tiller's already being put to work. This shit already making me money, son. Do you have a particular biblical character you're fond of? I'm a King Hezekiah guy. I don't know, when you said that, I immediately thought of Deborah. I don't know why. You could read about Deborah in the book of Judges. Judges, when they say judges, they don't mean like, she was like a fucking commander. Battle ready. Like she went in a battle. Where the nigga, women don't go to war. Deborah went to war. Deborah put that fucking work in. She was a Hebrew woman. She put that fucking work in. I don't know why I thought of Deborah though. I don't have to think about it. It's just off the top of the dome. Milwaukee, I'm disappointed in you, boy. BG, I'm 12 years older than you, and I still look up to you. You know, I look up to you, Iron Man Metal 2679020373 building actors. You don't gotta look up to me. We brothers in this zombie apocalypse group. We gonna survive. And if the Asians invade, we gonna fuck our way out of it. I'm not a Christian, no. Nicholas, it don't matter what the fuck you are. This country is pretty much founded by people who consider themselves to be Christians. Did you miss the beginning of the stream? Them niggas that came out here were Protestant. They were beefing with the Catholics, the Spaniards, the Scots and Irish. Did you miss that? It doesn't matter what you are. You could be something entirely different. Your ancestors were Protestants. That's why you here in this country right now. I mean, if you're white. If you're black, you just here because you needed to work the soil and farm and whatnot. But yeah, doesn't matter what you as a descendant are. The people who founded this shit for you to enjoy these privileges, they were Protestant as fuck. Like they gang banged that shit so much so to the point they had the Scottish Queen Mary assassinated. She was Catholic. Woo woo woo, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I'm all about America though. Yeah, fuck that. I don't just sit up there and wish for my downfall. Shit fucked up, but it is what it is. Now you know how people in Star Wars felt concerning the Empire and the Republic, the New Republic. You know, it is what it is. It was like we in it. I mean, BG is going to help build a pool for his neighbor. Oh fuck no, no. I'm removing material. No, I said that wrong. I'm doing the dirt work. I'm not helping to build the pool, porticon, none of that shit. I'm just moving material out the way. Basically cleanup crew. They ain't gonna come in and put sod down, so I don't gotta worry about fucking up the grass and nothing. But yeah, I'm not. BG is making lots of money digging. I wouldn't say all that. I don't even do that. What's your, did you get the 400 I sent you? Hell no. Always wanted an Asian anyway. You gonna have to. For the benefit of your people. You gonna have to fuck Asians. And I know that sounds brass. I know that sounds forthcoming, and I know that sounds harsh. But you have to do what you have to do for the survival of your people. You gotta fuck your way in the office. Think of Indonesia. All them fucking Muslims in Indonesia. How the fuck did they get there? Because the Arabic traders who were Muslim, they fucked their way through their society. It only take one right fuck to accomplish your goal. It don't take a whole 12 and a million women and generate. It take one right fuck. You fuck the right one, you have just fucked yourself into prestige with the offspring that she is going to have for you. Now you have some leverage. Now you can start working the angle. Now certain people gotta listen to you just based off who her father is, his grandkids are this. They can't get rid of you now because it's more complicated. Now you just kind of take over. You get in office. Now people they convert to whatever the elites are doing. Like they follow suit. And that's basically how Indonesia became Muslim, majority Muslim. I just gave y'all that reference for no reason, but that shit is true history, and it is 100% fact. The Arabic people were people of the sword. But when they went to Indonesia, they assessed the situation, and they sent traders there, and they was like, I got it. We're gonna fuck. .51, those wood stacks are pretty high for a 5'1" guy. That's because the camera adds 1 foot. Do you advertise your services or is it word of mouth? Are you trying to do something similar? Who are you and what are you trying to do? Do you kind of like do the things that I be doing? Are you interested in start doing the things that you see me doing? Like, what's your situation? BG, have you checked y'all's weather forecast? Yeah, it's supposed to be hot as fuck for like the next 2 days, and then it's gonna rain, I believe, Sunday. Yeah, I made sure I'm like, when I do stuff like that, I make sure I'm not just gonna be out there in the mud making a mess. So yeah, I did, but sometimes I don't. I'm really not good at checking it, but I did. Yeah, I got upcoming dirt work, and that shit is important. We don't have color without light. I don't even know what you're getting at. I'm Korean by marriage, doing my part. Spent almost a month in South Korea. Now I don't even know who I am. That's how it is, especially for men. Cause you are after the house of your father. So that's why you hear me default to fucking your way out of societal situations. Like how niggas are supposed to be doing that complain about white supremacy. It's like, even when you yeah, even when you read, I keep going back to the Bible, right? But like when you read Genesis 38 concerning Judah, Judah married a Canaanite woman. Judah's offspring, they weren't considered Canaanite. Get the picture? They were what he was. From the line of Judah, you have the Messiah, right? Nowhere in that line are any of the descendants considered to be what the mother was. When the father fucks and has the kids, the father's line it automatically takes precedent. It takes over. Doesn't even matter if you look like the mom. It's your father that matters. That's why women take on the name of the husband. That's why the kids bear the name of the father. That's why when you watch The Last Kingdom, the nigga Uhtred, son of Uhtred, Earl of Bebenbar, said, I'm Uhtred, son of Uhtred. He didn't say, I'm Uhtred, son of Wilming, or Wilma, or Bertha. I'm Uhtred, son of Gloria. Nah, nigga, from my dad's side. Nigga, my dad, yeah, this my dad's shit. Uhtred, son of Uhtred. It's your lineage, your heritage. Your inheritance comes from your dad, so you inherit that nigga name. Delivery driver at 420. Yeah, I need a delivery driver. And then you can go read the book of Ruth. I'm still on the Bible. You know? You can go read the book of Ruth. She married a Jew. Well, from that tribe of Yahudah, Ruth was a Moabite. Anybody that has read the Bible knows who the Moabites are. Remember Lot? Remember Lot? His wife turned to a pillar of salt because she decided to look back at the city burning. What did Lot do? He went to a cave. What did Lot's daughters do? Lot's daughter, his youngest, turned to the oldest and said, our father is without a woman. Who will have his offspring? So his youngest daughter had sex with him. Then his oldest daughter had sex with him. That's who Lot was. You want to know who Lot's descendants are from his oldest daughter? The Moabites. I'm telling them now. The Moabites. So you can say Ruth was the product of incest, pretty much. But nonetheless, Ruth is the great-great-great-great-great-grandma of the one you call Jesus. That's the line he came from. Right fucking there. See your fucking Bible, son. You know? I got it. I did. Ask any modern Jew what tribe they're from. Base Birdie. How did the Bud Lights come to be? Shout out to the Bud Lights. I got unlimited questions left. What's up? What y'all want to talk about? We can talk about anything. We can talk about interracial unions. We could talk about Joe Biden's Welsh Corgi. We could talk about what it's like in the penitentiary. We could talk about how to grow the best watermelons. We could talk about why I don't smoke weed and you shouldn't neither. We could talk about how alcohol gives you estrogen as a man and testosterone as a woman. We could talk about why 420 is a bullshit holiday. We could talk about St. Patrick's Day and Strawberry Baron dude. What y'all want to talk about? Do you have dishes in your house? Yeah, and all them shit's done. I got dishes in my house, but not in the sink. You understand what I'm saying? I like penitentiary talk, fascinating. A lot of people don't like it because a lot of people don't like that. And then too, I don't want to just be a penitentiary dude, like just penitentiary shit. Like that shit whack. Like I would have started a fucking penitentiary style channel like 1090 Jake and been on my shit getting paid like that. Women like locked up stories, haha. So why don't you smoke weed? I don't want to talk about that. How does alcohol give men estrogen and women testosterone? I don't want to talk about that neither. Interracial marriage, I don't want to talk about that neither. We could talk about watermelons. Leave prison at prison. That's a nice sentiment, but that's not entirely feasible. Gotta let people know the outcome if they're doing stupid shit. Talking about prison has deterred a lot of people from going to prison. And oftentimes it's done the exact opposite. But that's just like telling somebody not to talk about history. Don't talk about history, leave the past in the past. Nah, let's talk about it, son. Let's fucking talk about it. You know? Let's talk about Canaanite women. Shit ain't nothing to talk about. All the scholars are going to tell you they were niggas. You look up where Canaan was, you're going to see Israel, Jordan, Palestine, Syria. That whole area was a land called Canaan, named after Canaanites after the dude Canaan that was a descendant of Ham. And Ham was son of Noah. Uchu, son of Uchu, Earl of Bebbanburg. That's Faith Fair Reef right there on that maple tree. Canaanites. Oh, they're gonna be like, yeah, they was a bunch of niggas. What are people so scared of? The Lucifer archetype. That depends on what you mean by Lucifer. That also depends on what you mean by archetype. What does that mean, scared? Define that. Do you believe some lands in America are cursed? No. Why would they be cursed? Who cursed them? Where you do your time? Oddly enough, Powhatan, which is why I brought up the Powhatan Indians and they dealings with the Europeans at James River. Yeah, I opened up talking about that. I was at Powhatan Correction Facility out there at Farmville, Virginia. Shout out to Farmville, Virginia. Shout out to Richmond, Virginia while I'm at it. That was before I went to my actual spread in Augusta. And from there, shit got popping with the whatever the case may be, woo woo woo, and ended at Sussex 1. Sussex is just a word meaning South Saxon. That's some Saxon shit. They just shortened it. Same thing with Norfolk. Same thing with Essex. Same thing with Wessex. Wessex is West Saxon. You did a lot of reading there? A little bit. Let's talk about toilet wine. Ain't nothing to talk about. You get the tang, you get the sugar product, you get the lemons or the fucking whatever the fuck the case may be. Woo, woo, woo. Put the shit in the bag. You know, let that shit, you know, let it do what it does. Let it ferment or whatever the case may be. Woo, woo. Then you gotta wake up and you gotta burp it so it don't bust. And you put the shit in the toilet. You hide it in there. They only call it toilet wine because that's where you have to hide it when the COs come in to check your cell. But it's not actually made in a fucking toilet. It's just a hiding place for it. Which they know all this now, but the name stuck. Now it's just toilet wine, but it's not toilet wine. It's not made with toilet water or nothing like that. Northern Alabama is cursed. The natives, slave voodoo, and NASA. I don't believe that. Who cursed it? The native? I don't believe it's cursed. If the natives could actually curse some shit, how come they didn't curse the Europeans when they were getting the upper hand? No, I don't believe in all that shit. Shout out to the people that do though. Nah, I don't think, nah, ain't shit cursed. Shit ain't cursed. Some people just dumb as fuck and they make bad decisions and then they blame it on being cursed. I was cursed. Like, nah, nigga, you just stupid as fuck. You are retarded. Don't say that, he's cursed. Okay, I feel better that it's not made in the toilet. No. When you go to prison, you're gonna find ain't too many hiding places. Toilet is a good place to hide shit. Not no more, they caught on to that shit, but that's where the term toilet wine came from, because the COs, the prison guards, when they search cells, they would find the wine hidden in the toilet, but it would be in a bag. It'd be in like 4 bags. Like the shit, and ain't no toilet water in there. BG quit smoking weed because he had to roll in toilet paper. Man, there's so many drugs in there. Somebody the other day said, who said, I think O'Darn said, you were able to stop because you went to prison. Man, it's more drugs in prison than out of prison. I bullshit you not. That's not true. But prison is just so small, your specific spread, that you just overwhelmed with the abundance of it. So it makes it feel as though, damn, there's drugs everywhere. And you can get everything that you can get on the street in prison. You can get cigarettes. You can get tobacco. You can get heroin. You can get everything. You can get steroids, Prozac. You can get Oxycontin. You can get all types of shit. You can get Suboxone in there. You can get E-pills in there. All types of stupid shit. It's in there, and it's not hard to find. A lot of people go to prison and leave junkies. That's how fucked up this shit is. What did people do before toilet paper was invented? I don't know, they used a leaf. They had like rewashable cloths and shit. Like they just saying, it ain't that hard to figure out. It's just toilet paper produced at a mass scale. It's just sort of a luxury we have today. But people would, yeah, people were doing what people do. Hey, why do people go crazy for the subs then? Because between H and subs, why not take H? Man, you got to ask the Aryans, the Aryan Brotherhood, that no one did more drugs in prison than the white folk. They were like, they go in there, they get blasted, son. Son, they do all that shit. They get wasted. That's their downfall. It's just something about, I don't know what it is. Just something about them, they just love their drugs. Like they can't fucking stop. They won't stop. Them, they no other group of people. None. It's them. They on that, they on that shit hard. They on that shit hard, man. I don't know. Maybe the half-life. I don't even know what it does to you. I just know it made a lot of money. That shit money. You can get a lot of money in there messing around with that stuff. Yeah, it's super easy to get a guard to help sell inside prison. That was one of the contention points at Augusta when I was there, because you had a lot of correction officers. They was in the Aryan Brotherhood, so they was bringing that shit. Like you was seeing, they had a tattoo on this shit right here, letting you know they in the Brotherhood and shit. So they'd be bringing that shit in, for their people on the inside. I'm telling them. I told them. But anyway, I got one more question left. I feel like my starter is near, so I'm gonna go make preparations. Who you talking with? That one bird in the tree right there. Sean Kelly himself. Sean Kelly, who are you? How do you not know this? I talk to birds. I'm on my Eliza Thornberry shit. Well, who are you? Yo, Faith, get him a yogurt cup. I think he's new. I fucking talk to birds. I told him. Nah, he good now. He know. He good. Faith already gave him a yogurt. He good. How do you calibrate a flywheel? I have no idea. Yeah, Eliza Thornberry. I like that one better though. Dr. Doolittle. Yeah, I'm on my Dr. Doolittle shit. Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. Peace out, BG. Jessica, you ain't about to go to, you ain't about to do nothing but fucking partake in 420 festivities. They probably gonna delete this stream. That stuff over there drying up. I gotta get that split too. Yep, that's it for me today. I'm out.